Make it loud for my buddy Mike Freedman! Good downs, everybody. Cool. All right. I was on my way here today, and I passed one of those axe throwing places. You guys know those? It's a business where you throw an axe, and I was thinking, you know, for the same price, you could just buy an axe. Throw it at whatever the fuck you want to throw it at. But I don't know how they make money in those places. You have to be a sucker to go to one, I think. And I went to one. I went to one of those axe throwing places. I had to. It looked fun, and it was fun. It was called Home Depot, and can't go back. I can still go to Walmart, though. I like Walmart. Do you know that you can sleep in your car in any Walmart parking lot? And also, can I get a ride to Walmart? I live there now. No, I like Walmart because of their return policy. You can buy whatever you want at a Walmart, use it, and then return it and get all your money back. That's true. You can. I had to go camping, so I bought a tent and a sleeping bag. I used it for a week, and then went back to that Walmart, got all my money back. Yeah. The guy was like, "What's your reason for returning this?" I said, "Because I'm done camping." And then he asked where I went camping. And I was like, "The parking lot. Now give me my money back." Oh, that's good. I have a twin sister, and when you have a twin sister, your friends like to say things like, "Yo, dude, I want to fuck your sister," and like, "Yo, dude, you look exactly like your sister." Wait a second. Like, I'm barely wearing any of her makeup. That's so weird. They always say that. It's true. I live in San Diego now. I'm from New York, and I've noticed you guys have a lot of homeless people. I'm from New York. I'm used to them, but you guys have a different breed of homeless people. Every homeless guy that I've met in San Diego always calls me brother. Every time. They always come up, they go, "Hey, brother." I'm like, "I'm not your brother." You know? They're like, "Sure you are. How's Dad?" I'm like, "What?" "I don't think you know my dad." They're like, "Larry." I'm like, "Fuck, that's my dad's name." "Alright, I'll see you at Christmas, brother." Come on down. I was at an In-N-Out recently, and this is true, I was at this In-N-Out, and there were these two girls there waiting in line in front of me. And I heard the first girl, she said to her friend, "Oh my god, I am so hungry. I feel like Helen Keller." I don't know either. It actually made me feel stupid, because I was like, I don't remember reading that part about Helen Keller. That's what I don't know. And then her friend was like, "Who's Helen Keller?" And I was like, "I'm doing all right. I think I'm doing well." And the first girl, she explained, she was like, "Oh, she was that little Jewish girl that got locked in a closet." And I was like, "I'm definitely good. I'm the smartest person in this inn." But she tried to say, "I'm so hungry, I feel like Anne Frank," which also is somehow worse than the original thing that she said, right? Because that means she read that little girl's diary about hiding from Nazis. And when she finished it, she thought, "Oh my god, I can't even imagine how hungry she must have been." Until she went to that In-N-Out. And her animal fries were taking too long. She was like, "Oh, now I get it. I feel just like that little Jewish girl that was reading. Helen Keller, that's the one." It's terrible. A lot of terrible things. I was watching that Michael Jackson documentary, and I'm a big fan of Michael. I'm a big fan of Michael's music, and that documentary was very hard to watch. I do. It's because I believe those people, right? It's hard to watch because you have the victims themselves describing what Michael did to them while Michael's music is playing. And I'm trying not to dance, really. The music's too good. The music's too... They shouldn't play it in the documentary, okay? How am I supposed to get against Michael? Alright, when he's doing the moonwalk, Billie Jean's playing, I'm tapping my foot. My roommate's like, "Are you enjoying this?" I'm like, "I don't know. That's the... I don't know what to feel. It's too good." What I did realize, I think, is that we defended musicians. We defend Michael, we defended people, even defended R. Kelly. We always defend the musicians because we like music, you know? nobody defended Jared from Subway. Not a single person was outside the courthouse waving a meatball marinara. Going, Jared, he's a genius! It didn't happen. How many of you guys are in relationships here? I see couples. Yeah? That's okay. That's how I feel too. Some people in relationships, I gotta say it, I don't like you guys. I don't like people in relationships. I find people in relationships to be very annoying. Like, for example, my girlfriend. The worst. I don't have a girlfriend, that was a lie. You guys got it. It's hard to find a girl that wants to date somebody who looks like they spent their whole day chasing around Macaulay Culkin. That's my best joke. I hate telling it. See, you hear that? I'm stuck with it. But it's the truth. It's the truth. It's tough, you know? I don't know where to bring girls on dates either. I don't know where to bring a girl on a date. I'm like paranoid. I have this fear that girls are going to leave me halfway through the date. You know, so I bring all of my dates to escape rooms. Yeah, like just do nothing the whole time. Get to know them a little bit. So, well, I don't know where to bring a girl. My friends are like, you should bring a girl to a comedy show. That'd be fun. And I was like, no, not really, right? Like, I know the only reason I've ever gotten laid is because I can be funny. Why would I bring a girl to a comedy show where I'm not the headliner? That's not... Like, hey, you know the only reason you're gonna fuck me? Let's watch this guy do it better than me. Right? That's like me saying, hey babe, you want to go to the Big Dick Convention? Where every guy can do origami with their tongue. I can't even seal an envelope correctly. I'm not gonna bring them there. I was thinking recently about when I learned what a blowjob was. You guys remember that? I was 11 years old when I learned what a blowjob was. And all I could think was, no fucking way. No fucking way, right? Like, how am I ever gonna convince a girl to do that? I don't know. But then eventually I got older and I gave my first blowjob. I was right, girls don't do that. You gotta find a good buddy, something like that, to take care of you. I'm not a big fan of role play in the bedroom either. I don't like role play. Like role play, that's when your partner says something like, oh, you know what would turn me on? If you pretended to be anybody else. Tired of fucking you. That's what role play is. Like, I had a girlfriend once, she was like, oh, do you think you could pretend to be a teacher? And I was like, probably not. Like, I have a GED and a restraining order from the same school. I don't know. Like, a teacher? So the best I got, what I do is I go like, I'm a teacher. That's the best I got. She's like, you think you can be a doctor? I was like, yeah, I'm a doctor. I used to live in China, and when I was over there, I had a Chinese girlfriend. That's what the ladies are like over there. And she told me that she had this fantasy about being with a police officer. And I was like, I think I can do that one. I've been arrested before. I know what they do. I got it down. And she started and she said something. She was like, oh, officer, I would do anything to get out of trouble. And I was like, well, you have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can and will be used against you in a court of law. And she was like, what? And then I remembered, she's Chinese. And we're in China. She doesn't have rights. That was my bad. She's never heard of a court of law. She was like, you're an asshole. And I was like, I'm an asshole. Hey, thank you guys. Give it up for your host, Freedman.